Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators offense takes the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Finds his man, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Makes the grab, it's ball. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game on the inside.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Might be looking to run. Just gets rid before the heat.
Yeah.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Gators have this offense rolling. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Gets away from one. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the separation is not so tricky.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hokies will hustle to the line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off that?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it inside the 35. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got him downfield. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Holloway. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. The screen. He's got wheels. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. It's caught. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game. All
kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll run it from the gun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He makes a fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it. And here comes the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the tailback.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Got a little space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pattern.
Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Slips a tackle. Here's a heat. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying play action. Wiggles free. Keeps it under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route.
Oh, what the fuck? Fucking up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. Doesn't
Gonna call another
make
time.
it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win.
He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the right. Got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving. Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play inside...
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.